Hello, boom, ba-da-doom. We are on Barton Level 7, Lesson 3 today. So let's go over what your student learned this time. So we revisited the unit ture as in nature, T-U-R-E. We also learned a new one, which is sher. Sher, S-U-R-E says sure. If the sound preceding it, right before it, is not a vibrating sound, it's a quiet sound in your throat. It will say zher as an exposure when the sound preceding it is vibrating, like the O in expo that vibrates your throat. Exposure. We'll say zher there. They also learned that ure at the end, as in the word failure, is always spelled U-R-E. And then I feel like this is a little bit in the weeds for them, but nonetheless, we learned that a good way to tell if a word is spelled with A-N-T or A-N-C-E, the suffix A-N-C-E, is if you know how to spell the base word. So if you know that distant is spelled A-N-T, then you would simply replace A-N-T with A-N-C-E. Same with E-N-T in a word like silent or absent. You would replace E-N-T with E-N-C-E. And finally, we learned that all words that end with Y, you change to an I and then you add A-N-C-E. All right, let's take a look at the practice work for today. Okay, starting with the extra practice pages here. Circle A-N-C-E or E-N-C-E for which one is spelled correctly. They might need to use their spell checker for this. I'm happy to, I don't expect them to know this. They're just mapping these words. So we've got insurance, absence, confidence, elegance, appliance, conference, and intelligence. Make a real word by putting T-U-R-E, U-R-E, or S-U-R-E. So the answers for this are going to be figure, closure, furniture, pressure, composure, nature, manure. Seems like a weird word. Manure, manure. It's got to be manure. Expenditure, puncture, injure, endure, underinsure, exposure, and reassure. Those are the answers. Might need them for that one. That's kind of tricky. And then at the end, they're just drawing and making sentences. A slithering serpent could scare Aunt Myrna or myself by the campfire on Saturday. All right. And then let's take a look at fluency drills. So the only thing that I really see happening in fluency drills is students sort of forget that the E is silent. All of a sudden they'll start saying like starey. Okay. So the word is stare, obviously. If they start doing that, I would just have them draw these lines, have them draw a line and just remind them that that's making the long sound, the E is there to make the long sound. They did learn that silent E is always going to be stronger than vowel R. So like instead of this word being rar, it has to be rare because the silent E is stronger than the vowel R here. Okay, so they should be able to read these, define these, do all the things. Same thing. just another set of fluency drills. They can just read these. Again, we are focusing on accuracy over speed. So make sure your child can read, not guess. Read, don't guess. That's the theme of the day. All right, thank you. Have a great day.